Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Monitor, I am Executive Director, AP of the State Housing Corporation. First, I thought that I would make a small presentation, but then looking at the audience, I thought it's better that we would be more interested in the software solution. So, it's better that we have some more time. This presentation is more on the software, so that you can interact with on that. But before we really go into that, I thought I will give you some just background why we require this kind of IT solution. Because housing is one program which has been going on over years together, 20, 30 years it has been going on. But why all of a sudden now we require to have this kind of IT solution to improve the monitoring of the system? So the background is AP State Housing Corporation. Basically, it has the responsibility to provide housing to below poverty line families. It's a very small unit, just one room pakkar unit, which has to be given to all poor families in the villages as well as urban areas. And this program has been under implementation since number of years. The processes which are involved in this are that in a particular village, the BPL families, they will be identified and a list of those BPL families will be prepared. Then depending on the number of houses that government gives to the department, some of them will be sanctioned the houses. These persons, these housing are taken up by the beneficiaries on their own. It is not that the department constructs. And the role of department is limited to releasing the unit cost, which is actually just 25,000 per unit. So that 25,000 is to be released to the beneficiary by housing corporation employees. And this 25,000 is usually released in 4-5 stages. We have got a stage of basement level, lintel level, roof level, and roof cast. So as and when a beneficiary reaches a particular stage, this particular amount, which is like basement level, if he has to be given 3,000, 3,000 has to be released to him. So this is the system which has to be followed. Unfortunately, there are lots of problems in implementation of this program. Even if a beneficiary has been selected for a particular year, there is no certainty the same beneficiary will remain due to local pressure. His name will be changed. And now since there is no Pakka record, so the department also is never aware actually who is the real beneficiary who is getting the payment. So those 25,000, maybe it may be given to 3-4 persons. And we have absolutely no system by which we can really keep track of such problems. Earlier, we had a very small target, something around 2-3 lakhs of houses for the entire state. So even for 2-3 lakh houses in the entire state, we were finding it difficult to properly monitor this particular program. In this background, what happened? In the year 2006, the government introduced a program called Indra Amma. That Indra Amma is one of the flagship programs of the government, the state government of Andhra Pradesh. And under this program, all the eligible beneficiaries in a particular place, they have to be sanctioned the house. It's not that he depends on the, suppose in a village, 100 families are there, they are eligible, all the 100 persons have to be given the house. So it is on a total saturation mode. No eligible persons can be left out. So when this particular program was introduced, the total number of sanctions has gone up to 16 lakh in 1 year. From our target of 2 to 3 lakhs, the number has gone up to 16 lakh. And you can imagine, when we were not in a position to track the progress of 2-3 lakh houses, how do we go about the 16 lakh houses? Then the next problem was, since this was a flagship program, this was being reviewed at the highest level every fortnight. Means every fortnight you have to prepare a report, which has to come from the field level. And from the villages coming, this information coming, it was really impossible kind of task. Even if we get in one fortnight, the number will be something like, suppose if it is 100, next fortnight, the number will come down. Because some of the places it may not come in the program. So this monitoring was really becoming very difficult for us. Then what we thought was that we will have a IT solution as the only possible way by which we can really go on for this kind of monitoring. then we had discussed with Center for Good Governance, which is located in Hyderabad, and we came at we decided on this software application. So in this software application, the few points only I would highlight. That one is, once a beneficiary is selected, a person has been sanctioned a house, his all details are captured online. And once it is captured online, this cannot be edited. So if a person has been selected on my list, his name cannot be changed. It can be changed only with our permission. A report has to come to the head office, then only this can be changed. So at least the first problem which I highlighted, that the beneficiary can also be changed at the field level, that problem was over. Then progress, it is only online progress. There is no paper reporting. Nobody can say, I have got this many houses completed. It's only online. Online only, it is upgraded from a particular level to another level. And he doesn't send me any report. The moment he upgrades, it is automatically captured there. So reporting also is pakka now. Beneficiary cannot be changed. And for us, we have got all the information available. The sitting at head office, I can see what is the progress in a particular village, what is the progress that has taken place in 1 month, how much money has flown, and for the beneficiary also, what is the money which has gone on which date it has gone. That all those details are available on this particular site. And the best part is that all the 60-70 lakh beneficiary details, everything is in public view, public domain. Anybody can just go through the site and he can get any particular village if you want. You can go to that village, you can see how many beneficiaries are there, what is the stage of their house, what is the payment that has taken place, on which date it has taken place, and to which account, bank account it has gone. So all these details are available. So I thought maybe Mr. Damodar, who has been really from CGG side, who has been maintaining this particular site, I would request him to go through the software, and then if you have any question, you can.